Hi folks, my name is Dan. I'm a bass player from Alberta, Canada, and I have a custom-made Tom Clement 5-string fretless, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. 35-inch scale, 2-octave fretboard. As you can see, the fingerboard is unaligned. It does have side dots. It's a completely passive instrument, one single Nordstrand humbucker, volume and tone controls. The name of the luthier is Tom Clement. He's based out of Florida. He's been building instruments for a number of years now. He's relatively anonymous in the luthier circles, but I hope to try and change that. He's not paying me or compensating me in any way for doing this, but I had a really positive experience with him as a builder, and I'd just like to pass on his name to those of you who may be interested. Tom specializes in fretless basses. He does do fretted models as well, and he also dabbles in guitars if that's your thing. This particular bass is comprised of components that I chose and sent to Tom. He will build you an instrument from the ground up with whatever components you choose. As having said that, he is open to having you send components to him. I would advise you to send him good stuff, because I don't think he or any other professional luthier is going to spend a lot of time and effort to make an instrument and then saddle it with subpar components. So this particular bass is a 35-inch scale, 2-octave fretboard. The pickup is a Nordstrand MM5.2. The electronics are passive, simply a volume and tone control. It has a Schaller bridge, Goto tuners, and a Neutrik locking jack. As you can see, the fretboard is unlined. It is a bloodwood board. The body is made out of swamp ash. It has an ebony nut, which Tom cut by hand, and the design is a single cut, which I think is pretty sharp looking, and it adds some stability to the neck. We flip the bass over. You can see that the neck is comprised of 5 pieces. It's maple and wenge. It's nice and stiff. Tom also cuts an asymmetrical profile on his necks, which simply means that as you move up the fingerboard on the treble side, the neck becomes thinner to facilitate better reach and less thumb fatigue for high range playing. You can see that the control cover is cut from the same wood as the body and is grain matched, which is a nice touch. The cavity is also nicely shielded. You can see here that there are 6 bolts for the neck pocket. The pocket is set very deep and this neck is very stable. I had Tom ship the bass to me from Florida to Alberta in February, so the degree difference was considerable. 10 months on, I haven't actually had to use the truss rod in this bass yet. So, all in all, pretty sharp looking unit. Tom's prices are pretty reasonable, and he's an excellent guy to deal with. Over the course of the 4-month build, he sent me approximately 150 emails and numerous pictures as the bass progressed. So without any further ado, I'll show you what the bass sounds like. Bear in mind I'm a fretless neophyte, so enjoy. There you have it, a few samples of the sound that can be made on a Clement custom. Visit www.clementbass.com for further information. Cheers.